All right, we're back several weeks later because life happened. But so we're basically going to be fighting an imp, right?
Yay!
Oh, that reminds me. Hold on a second. Let me get some of my stuff up. Yep. I've had to rearrange some of my stuff. Where's my goat stats? Which is always a fun thing to say.
Where's my goats?
There's my goats. My goat stats. Okay, so let us begin with rolling initiative for everybody.
All right.
Hot. So go ahead and hold your numbers for a second.
All right.
Okay, what do we got? We'll start with Dogmauth.
5.
All right, and Lils
13.
and Ondromena.
7.
Starting out strong.
Okay, top of
Big rolls.
top of the initiative, which will begin after we resolve the sneak attack, will be the goats. Of which there are, how many goats did I say there were? Hold on a moment. There were two goats. Two goats. Next will be Lils, followed by Dogmauth. I'm bad at that. Sorry, Ondromena is after Lils. Then Dogmauth. Then the Imp. So, let's resolve that sneak attack.
Oh boy! All right, so that is 1d4 plus 1d4, right?
Mm-hmm. I believe so.
That'll be 3 damage. Woo!
Okay, and you're attacking the little lady imp.
Yep.
And what are you doing? Are you smacking her? Or you fired a shot, right?
I fired from a needler pistol.
Okay. You whip it out, so to speak. Pull trigger. It makes contact. Kind of clips her wing a little bit. She looks more like astonished more than anything else. She's like, did you just take a shot at me?
You said fight. I heard fight. We're fighting? We're fighting.
Whoa. Hey, whoa.
Put up my gun. It's like,
I say from my last spot in the initiative.
did I miss something? Are we not fighting?
She's like, yeah, I think we're going to be fighting now. And she just kind of looks at the goats and looks back at you. And one of the goats opens its mouth with a little goaty bleat. Just that's my best space goat bleat. Hold on just a moment. Does a 13 hit your EAC?
Mine?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Well, the other one, also angry, gives a harsh nah. You know, the really bad thing was I rolled a freaking D12 instead of a D20 on that last one. So I'm assuming a 17 might hit your EAC.
Yes.
Okay. And it hits you for 4 damage. A fireball.
Yeah.
Next, the imp, she's going to basically look at you, and she is going to try her hand. Well, you see her fumbling in her pockets. She's got like a little fanny pack in front of her, and she just basically she's digging around in it. She doesn't seem to be able to find anything, so her turn is wasted. Ondromena, you're at the top of the list.
She's fumbling
Help!
through her pockets.
What's up?
She's fumbling through her pockets.
Yeah, she's fumbling. She's digging around in her fanny pack. You know what? Yeah, she has a fanny pack. That's what I'm gonna say.
Fanny pack of wonder.
I shall strike at the goat then.
Okay. Are you gonna? Hold on a sec. Let me position things around. Okay, we will say this dice represents Lils. We'll say this dice represents Ondromena. We'll say this dice represents Dogmauth. These two represent the goats, and this one will represent the imp, who is kind of behind the goats. Okay.
You said there's a pimp behind the goat.
Yes, there's a pimp behind the goats.
It's canon now.
A pimp with a big plumed hat, digging around in his fanny pack, with a big fuzzy coat. Are you going to attack the one that actually scored a hit on Lils, or the one that missed?
The one that scored a hit on Lils.
Okay. All right. So what are you going to do? You going to rush up and charge?
Rush up the charge, swing with my Solarian. Sword.
Okay. And I guess you're going to be taking one of those little point things too, so you can do one of your cool superpowers, right?
Yes?
I'll take that as a yes. Did you forget you had the cool? Did you forget you had the cool Jedi powers?
No, just got to look over here and check something out.
Well, you can't necessarily do anything on your first turn. I don't think. Basically, you have to declare if you want to go. I think it's solar or black hole-ish, I think.
Or gravity or something like that.
Yeah, let me check real quick. It's a good thing I have this big, thick book next to me at all times. Operative Solarian, here we are. Stellar mode. You have to decide if you want to put a point in graviton mode or photon mode. You would have to go into graviton mode in order to use black hole in the next turn, and photon mode in order to use supernova.
You got it.
So which one are you going to go into?
Graviton mode.
Okay, just be sure to keep that mark, and you take a swing at her. So go ahead and roll that, or rather, the goat. You take a swing at the goat.
All right. 3 modifier. Ooh. Does a 22 hit?
A 22. Yeah, I'm going to say that hits. I'm going to say that hits.
Scary if it did. All right.
All right. So, what kind of damage are we looking at?
We are looking at. So glad you asked that question, so I can give you an answer. Plus 3. 26. All right, whatever.
Carry the 2.
Yes. No, that's not right. Yes, it is. 7.
The goat goes down. Just instantly collapses. All right. Next on the list is Lils.
Ooh. Okay. Second
You,
verse, same as the first.
All right.
Screw this goat. Screw all these goats.
This is not Alabama, sir.
I'm going to try to make a trick attack against the goat from underneath my collapsed bookshelf. For a stealth of 24.
And what's this against?
The goat.
Yeah, but what are you rolling that? Like, what is that versus?
Oh, this is a trick attack. I have to roll a stealth check or something of that nature to catch it by surprise.
Oh, okay. I'm tracking now. And hold on a second. What's their? Hold on a second. I'm a little kerfuffled here. What is their? Oh yeah, I'm supposed to roll against you while you do that. I forgot that. And then add, I think, their wisdom, which is a big +0, which I got a big healthy 7. So yeah, you succeeded in hiding from the goat.
And let's see if I can make the attack. Will a 14 hit?
A 14 will absolutely hit.
Awesome. Okay. So that will be 4 damage against the goat.
Okay. The goat bleats another hard, cruel, soul-shattering, bleh,
Oh.
and it is below half HP. Next, we have Dogmauth.
You damn right. All right. I've got to be pretty close to at least one of these things, and or the imp.
The imp is behind the 2 goats. She was kind of using the 2 goats as a bit of a shield.
Okay. I'm gonna take a swing then at one of the goats with my my tactical eye spear.
Okay. Swing away, good sir.
Ooh, that's good. I can't remember how good in a while. Let me see. I got a 20.
20 will absolutely hit the goat.
Take this, you woolly ass scum.
It says. So what kind of damage does that do against the goat?
All of its hair is now shaved perfectly.
There is a
rolled a
meticulous pile of goat hair next to it. The finest goat fur.
Only the finest. Yeah, I got a 5, bud.
Yeah, the goat goes down. It is one dead goat. So the imp, she looks at you guys, kind of panicking, still rummaging around inside of her fanny pack, and finally she pulls out a whistle, like an actual gym whistle.
Oh no!
And she goes, "All right, now it's going to get fun." She blows into it, and you see behind her, it just kind of forms into like shadows start to creep in, and like it gets a little darker, and out from the 2 shadows step goat men is a good description. They're about 7 feet tall, very muscular, goat heads, goat hooves, but on their hands more than their actual legs. Like their legs are actually like human legs. And
this is like a furry convention gone wrong.
And one looks at you and says, "Bah." And she says, "All right, guys, get him." And the other one looks at her and says, "Will do." And then looks at you and goes, "Bah." And they are going to fall in the initiative. They're actually going to fall after Ondromena, since I rolled for that ahead of the time. But Ondromena, you are up.
Well, I'm just going to take a swing at this imp lady.
Okay, you're going to run up and charge her. Which, by the way, at this point, your stellar mode, whichever one you took, it's ready to use one of those abilities if you want.
Okay, cool. Nah, old-fashioned swing.
Okay.
Well, damn it. There's a 9 hit.
You swing, and she deftly dodges, just right over it.
Definitely, huh?
Yes. Lils, you have an imp and 2 giant goat men looking at you.
2 giant goat men, huh?
2 giant goat men.
Do I know anything about that little crystal whistle that she pulled out?
You can roll something if you want. What do you want to roll?
Let's see. That seems more of a magical effect. And I would not know anything about that. So, never mind. I will try and attempt a trick attack against the same imp lady. Maybe if I kill her, the rest go away.
All right.
Will a 30 sneak evade myself from her view?
Yeah, a 30 sneak will absolutely do that.
And will a 21 hit her?
A 21 will absolutely hit her.
Awesome. Okay, that is 6 damage.
Oof. She
Tick off another dart.
oh yeah. Her wing has a big hole in it. She's kind of wibbly wobbly. But she's not quite standing, I guess, and she's flying or hovering rather. Next is Dogmauth.
Ah!
Err.
Ooh, I got a 22.
Who are you attacking?
I guess the next little tiny goat.
Well, both the goats are dead. We got 2 goat men.
Oh, okay. Then whatever's adjacent. I didn't catch the other goat being dead. But good work, Ondromena, I assume.
Honestly, they're all pretty much. I mean, whichever one you want. You can attack either one of the goat men, or you can attack the imp.
I'm a team player, so I'm gonna attack the boss.
Okay. So what you rolled a 21? You said.
A 22.
Oh, even better. That hits.
Outstanding. And I rolled an 8 for damage.
She is below. You have a club, don't you? Like a sapper, like a whap, like a billy club.
I have something like that, but right now I am definitely using a spear. I should probably restrain myself.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
I was having fun. Oops.
As we'll basically say, as the needler, pierces her wing, you take a jab, and you don't quite pierce the other wing, but you manage to tear a big gouge through the rest of that wing. So she starts kind of drifting down, and she cannot fly anymore. But it's her turn, and back into her fanny pack, her hands go, and she starts rummaging, and she pulls a little vial out. She throws it on the ground, and basically just a big poof, and she's gone. The goat men still remain, though.
Damn it.
And it's their turn. One of them, they see what you did with the spear, and he just kind of, makes the motion to crack his knuckles, but, his front hands are hooves, so, it just looks really weird. But you get what he's going for.
They just clack against each other.
Yeah, basically, it's clip, clop, clip, clop. So he is, what is he going to do? Okay, yeah. He is going to make a charge for Dogmauth. We'll say Dogmauth.
Ah! Come at me, you're the goat.
Does a 15 hit your KAC?
My KAC.
Kinetic armor class.
Barely. Just
Okay.
barely.
So he runs, and he flings his horns up, and it manages to hook you, and it does a total of 5 piercing damage.
Ugh. And that comes out of our stamina first?
Yes, it always comes out of your stamina first.
Okay.
And the other one, he's like, he realizes, if they work together, maybe they can take one of you guys out. So he's going to run towards you as well, brandishing his horns. He's like, does a 19 hit?
Yes.
6 damage.
Jesus.
So you're getting gored by 2 goat men, 2 7-foot-tall, super jacked goat men.
I'm looking pretty staggered.
I'm pretty sure there's actual pictures of that on the internet that we don't want to look at. 2 goat men. Yeah. Ondromena?
Two
Good,
goats, one
buddy.
Dogmauth.
What is our not quite a Jedi going to be doing?
One was attacked right. The other one's not.
Neither one of them have been attacked yet, actually.
We're gonna fix that.
Yeah, these are the two goat men, and not the goats. The goats are dead.
Well, I'm about to attack the goat man who cracked his hooves.
Okay.
He seems cocky.
Bad form, sir. Bad form.
Let's see here. All right. Let me see. Wait, oh, fudge.
You still got your supernova, which cost you nothing to use. Oof.
I think
That
I will
can't-
use Supernova.
I was about to say, they can be rough, though. 1d6 fire damage plus 1d6 additional fire damage per Solarian level to all creatures within 10 feet of you.
Damn,
So
that's nuts.
Dogmauth would be in the blast radius there.
Well, Dominic can go fuck himself.
Do it, man.
You might kill him.
So what does it look like when you go supernova?
Now, let's go ahead, since Dogma's too close, let's go ahead and just swing at him with my sword.
Alrighty.
Jesus H. Christ. If you can't tell, roll a bad one. Does a 7 hit?
A 7 does not hit. All right, we got Lils up against the two goat men.
Okay, I'm gonna keep on hiding under a bookcase.
Alrighty.
Dynamic combat. Does a 22.
Yes, a 22 does hit.
Well, 22 evade their vision.
Well, 22
With
would
trick
also
attack.
hit, but yes, actually, yeah, I forgot. I got a roll for that.
I think it's just 20 plus their CR. I believe.
Oh, is that what it is? You got to beat
Yeah.
that. And what is
Yeah.
the roll?
22.
Yeah, that beats it.
Okay. And to actually hit them, 18.
Yes, 18 will hit.
Sweet. And I'm gonna go also for the one that was cracking his hooves.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
That's going to be 5 damage.
Okay, 5 damage off of one of the goat men. He says, "Ow."
Finally, something other than bad.
Bring back. Well, it's
Dang
the
it.
goat's turn. He doesn't really like that. And he looks over in the direction that came from and notices you, sees you,
Oh man.
makes a charge, runs straight at you.
Bookcase. Does the bookcase
Right.
protect me?
Are there
Right at the
attacks of
bookcase.
opportunity in this game?
Yeah, I forgot about that. We'll say he's dumb enough to try it though. If you want to take a swing at him.
Reactions. Hell yeah.
Oh, okay. 22, but only 4 damage.
Honestly, yeah, he swings and a blind fury to run at Lils. You wallop him with your spear, and you get a deep enough gouge in the back of his neck, and he goes down.
Yes.
Ooh.
Thanks for the assist, buddy.
But it's the other one, and now he's super enraged that his closest childhood friend is now dead, and
Oh God.
a haze of red descends upon the goat man, and nothing really happens. He's just kind of scary looking. No bonuses. And I roll behind my phone, and that is okay. Natural 20s are cool.
Oh no.
Swings his horns, deals double damage, which only means in this one that you just roll 2 dice. but he still lands a 6 on you.
Oh, can I roll disguise to look like somebody who's not unconscious? I literally had 6 hit points and I just dropped to 0.
Well, now we get to learn the death mechanics.
I'm gonna, as I fall to my knees, I just I picture what his life is going to be like without his childhood friend, and I find a small measure of solace.
Hold on just a second. Before we continue, I'll go ahead and pull up the.
In this version, just a question. Like in other versions, if you drop to 0, you're basically at stable, but
yeah, you're
kind of
not
if you take
dead.
any offensive action, you're basically screwed. You fall below and you go unconscious.
Yeah, you're basically like there's a system like you're bleeding out at this point. Let me pull that up real quick.
Pull you up.
Hey now.
Don't threaten him.
You
Good
up,
time.
son.
I guess that'd be tactical rules.
I
I've realized that a lot of our games, maybe this is because I've been a little too forgiving. That'll change. Don't worry. There haven't been too many people hitting 0 on HP.
Oh, okay. Once your hit points reach 0, you are dying. You immediately fall unconscious and can take no actions. It's on page 250.
Oh, thank you. I was roughly in that area.
And while dying, you lose 1 resolve point each round at the end of your turn.
Okay.
This continues until you either die or stabilize.
I got those rules. So I got those rules up. All right. So next up in the order is Ondromena. Your buddy's down. The other goat man is at full health.
Party's banging.
All right. What do I do? Let's see here. I'll swing at Goatman.
All righty.
Murder him in the penis.
Well, I'm not going to. 6.
Oh.
Yeah. Unfortunately, nothing happens there, which means it is Lils' turn.
I'm gonna put away my needler pistol and rush out with my stunning baton, and I just go, "You son of a! That was my ride!" And I smack him with a trick attack, hopefully catching him off guard with my super speeds. Will a 32 evade his awareness?
Yes. He is so proud of his recent maybe kill. We'll find out.
And that is a 20.
He doesn't even notice. A 20 hits. His KAC is a 12.
Okay, that is -1. 7 damage.
Okay, you hit him right in the goat temple. Doesn't go down.
I aim for the butt cheeks.
Yeah, aim for the butt
reach.
cheeks, but somehow hit just a little bit too high. But yeah, he's almost like one stiff wind would probably take him out. And he turns around to you, and now that you are within attacking range, he's going to go, "Little mouse man. Brah."
Don't screw with my ride.
Does a 13 hit your KAC?
It does not.
All right, he tries once more because the gore attack has been successful so far, but all good things must come to an end. He swings and he misses. Next is Ondromena.
Ah, you son of a bitch.
Bailey, the camera, I can barely see the top of your head.
My favorite part.
There we go.
There we go. Let's see here. Where's that? Roll. Hey man, don't ever use Wizard of the Coast for a dice roll.
You rolled an 8.
Yes.
Alrighty. Yeah, that doesn't hit, unfortunately.
Also, don't
you might have to get out some manual. You might have to get out some like old-fashioned manual dice because the computer's haunted. And I completely skipped over Dogmauth's turn, which I'll call that on me. Yeah, but I said I'll call that one on me. That was my bad, but I'll get to it in due time. Don't you worry. Lils, you're up.
All right, one more again. Smack him with a 19 stealth.
You were literally staring straight at him.
Fine.
if you're within melee range and he's staring straight at you.
Well, it's like kind of like a feint type thing.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I'm going this way and then like whoop-ha!
You know what? I didn't even specify whether or not you guys were essentially, because normally the way that works is if you if you guys got him flanked, and since I didn't make that call, I will see. It's 50-50 chance. Odds are he's flanked. It's a 9. He's flanked. So yeah, I'll give that to you.
Okay. That is a what is that? It's a really tiny die. Like it's itsy. That is a 13.
You're a 13.
And you got to roll higher than 20 plus their CR.
Oh no, that was I got a 20. What was it? 22.
Oh, that okay.
For the stealth. I was just rolling to attack.
A 13 barely beats it because his KAC is a 12.
Okay.
But it gets it. It gets it.
That is 3 damage.
Well, that stiff wind I was talking about, it needed to be a fairly stiff wind, but that got it. You bonk him right between the eyes. He goes down with one final, damn it, and collapses. But before we take a little break, since we hit the 30-minute mark, we are going to have to. Did that bookmark fall? Okay, let's see here. Well done. Use one resolve point each round at the end of your turn. You do not lose a resolve point. Yeah, pretty much what's going to happen. What are your resolve points looking like right now?
I have 4. I think we use one last round. I'm pretty sure, or last time we were together.
Yeah.
I think we did.
Yes.
So I'm at 3.
Okay. So and I didn't count that last one, so I'll call that as my bad. Pretty much how this is going to work is you guys are going to have to stabilize him. There's several ways. Let's see here. You can stabilize a dying creature and keep it from losing any more resolve points with a successful DC 15 medicine check. If any of you guys have any way of healing,
yeah, I'm shoving a potion straight in his mouth. I've got one.
I was worried where that was going. But great.
Don't worry, it's not big enough to do any damage.
I was about to say, what was that on Futurama? It's like, there's no way that'll fit my mouth. Well, good news, it's a suppository.
Actually, do I get double push points if I shove it in his butt?
Oh God.
Anyway, let's see what happens. Let's see. You can stabilize a dying creature and keep it from losing any more resolve points with any sort of healing, such as the stabilize spell. Healing that raises a dying creature's hit points to 1 or higher makes it conscious and fully functional again, just as if it had never been reduced to 0 HP. So, I guess you basically just you pop back up. Like you know that scene in The Water Boy when they give when Bobby Boucher is unconscious, and they give him like a little bit of that dab of water from like that.
Oh yeah, high quality H2O. Sorry,
yeah,
I'm a heathen.
Yeah, and he just flips up.
What'd y'all think of the sequel?
Did they make us? Oh, I see where you're going with that. I ain't gonna spoil it. Some other things. I'll just go ahead and clear all this up before we go. Let's see. Using resolve points. If you are dying and have enough resolve points, you can use them to stabilize. If you're stable, you can use resolve points to regain consciousness and stay in the fight. So let's see. If you're dying and you have enough resolve points, you can spend a number of resolve points equal to 1/4 your maximum. So You at this point you could spend 1 and pop up. On your turn to immediately stabilize. This means you're no longer dying, but you remain unconscious and at 0 HP. But you're not dying anymore. Let's see if you were stable and have enough resolve points, or if you were knocked unconscious. Let's see, you can spend 1 RP at the beginning of your turn to regain 1 HP. Okay, cool. So, yeah, I mean, if you were knocked down to 0 and he healed you, I guess how much? I guess you got to roll for that potion. How much does it heal for?
What is it? 1d4 plus 1 or something like that. I am having trouble pulling it up.
Let me look it up real quick.
I just wrote it down as 1 health potion.
Is it my sphincter rolling? What am I doing? or am I just totally receiving?
You're absolutely just receiving.
I mean, it really is. You flip back up and go, that's some high quality H2O.
That's pretty good.
Hey, you're raised in Georgia. You learn how to talk like a hillbilly pretty well. Let's see. Right. Yeah. God dang it. Here I am talking about how awesome their layout is, and I can't find their magic stuff. It's the worst layout ever. Real talk, like, especially after going over through so much White Wolf stuff, like their layouts are awful. I love their stuff, but their layouts are freaking awful. Augmentations, especially if you're getting like anything that's not playing a human, they just pack it full of lore.
Really confusing. Yeah.
Yeah, I should. At some point, I do want to play a game, but we'll do just regular humans because the rules are super easy to navigate on that, and it's a good starting point. Magic items. I'm assuming that's serums. That's what they're called. Serum of healing. 1d8 hit points.
Oh wow.
Huzzah.
Let's see.
Because it's science fantasy and not just fantasy. It's got to be a serum.
You get 3 points.
Hey!
So do you pour this in his mouth? Do you shoot it in his veins? How does this work?
I literally, well, if his butt's an option, I'll gladly take that. But basically, I see that he's kind of choking on his own blood, so I just shove a serum in his mouth. Just try to massage, like, wrap my little rat hands around his neck and try to massage his throat. Right down. I guess when he comes to it looks like I'm strangling him, but
so live, damn it, live.
I wake up. Get off me, tiny goat! You see
I am offended.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had the worst dream. Oh my God! I fixed my hair. I picked up my shades.
All right, we're gonna.
You see a little bit of
nice, buddy.
Back into my mullet.
Save your life. You call me a goat.
Well, you get over here. I give him a big hug. Up on my head.
I disappear into his arms.
All right, I'm going to stop the recording, and then I'm going to go take a pee break. Oh, a moment. Stop recording.